What's good, people? I got an update on this YNW Melly case, so make sure y'all stay tuned. I stay with the news. I stay with the exclusives. I'm always paying attention. I'm checking paperwork. I'm doing it all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. We had 200,000 views yet, but we ain't got 200,000 subscribers. So everybody who watched, y'all owe me a follow. Y'all owe me a subscribe. Y'all owe me a comment. Alright? Not only did YNW Melly go and get Lil Boosie's lawyer, the lawyer that is responsible for getting Lil Boosie acquitted of that murder case back in 2012. Not only did he get that lawyer, but he also got one of the best lawyers in Fort Lauderdale as well. They're both saying that this case is weak. These are lawyers saying that this case is weak, which scares me because the shit that I read, I don't know. If I had all that evidence, I probably would just be like, yeah, I did it, and I ain't even do it because it's scary. They got a lot of evidence on this kid, bro. At least from what I think. I'm not a lawyer, though. So maybe it's just circumstantial evidence and not actual evidence. Those are two different things. Now, what caught my attention, though, is the fact that YNW Melly's manager posted the other day that YNW Bortlen is coming home. I ain't making this up, y'all. So I'm boggled. Is he really coming home? That made me go hit the paperwork again and pull some paperwork. I had to make sure. Check out this post that he posted a couple weeks back, right? Check out the post. He says, Melly told me stay icy. Bitch, he be freezing the phone and shit when he talk. Oh yeah, Bort coming home. What you mean? Bort coming home. Now check out the comments. Bort coming home? What about Melly? Keep us posted. Everybody's like, what? Bort is coming home. Stop capping. When I seen that, the first thing I did was run to my source. I had to go to the source and pull some paperwork. The only thing I saw was paperwork showing that the case has been transferred from one judge to the other for Melly and for Bortlen. I don't see any updates saying that they're letting Bortlen go. Bortlen is all tangled into this whole case. Bortlen drove 2 dead men to the hospital. Bortlen was the driver the whole time. Bortlen had blood on his shirt. It's a lot of stuff pointing at Bortlen, not as being the shooter, but helping the case, right? So the fact that he said Bortlen is coming home boggles me. 2 things here. It could be true, or 2, he just could be doing what a manager is supposed to be doing. Keep y'all in tune. Keep y'all engaged. Keep these streams going. This is what we got to do to support the family right now. So if I got to tell a little white lie, who cares, right? Who cares? But this is interesting news. He's saying Bortlen is coming home. Part 2 of this, like I said earlier, YNW Melly has hired Lil Boosie's former attorney, Jason Roger Williams, who represented him in that case in 2011, 2012, where he was acquitted of first-degree murder, all right? Boosie was on death row back in them times. He was on death row. He was going to be sent to die in a chamber, lethal injection or electrocuted, some shit like that. So Melly went and got that same exact lawyer, okay? Remember, Melly has been in jail since what? February 13th, right? For the murder of Sack Chaser and for Juvie, his 2 best friends. Since that time, a lot has happened, all right? This whole case has put so much attention on Melly. You know, Melly had that song with Kanye, which is another thing. Once you do a song with Kanye, the Kanye effect happens. You become a star immediately, right? Melly's streams put his song Murder on My Mind and a few other songs. They all platinum and certified gold now. You feel me? So a lot has been happening. A lot of money has been also generated. At the same time, he's also having to spend that same money that has been generated from these streams. He has to spend this on lawyer fees as well as the bills that he had before this. He has a home, a mansion in Miramar. You know, probably has cars, bills, different things that he has to pay still to this day. So that money is being spent. So don't act like he's just rich behind bars. Remember, he's spending this money. And the lawyer that he has from here, from Fort Lauderdale, is one of the best lawyers in Fort Lauderdale. I think he also represented Kodak. Expensive. Boosie Lawyer, expensive. These are $500,000, $1 million lawyers you talking about, all right? Now let's talk about this murder case that Boosie was acquitted of to give you an idea of why he hired this lawyer and why he's trying to set himself up to have a chance at being free again. Remember, there is no price on your freedom. Youth, remember that. There's no price on your freedom, especially when you have the ability to come home and be bigger than you were before you got locked up. Imagine him getting acquitted of this charge, just like Boosie. Boosie is back. You feel me? Now let's talk about this case that Boosie was acquitted of. Back in 2009, Terry Boyd was murdered, right? And they allegedly say that Boosie paid $2,800 to a 17-year-old by the name of Marlo to kill him. That's what the prosecutors were saying. Now the defense was saying that, nah, Marlo was a young teen, crazy, killing maniac by himself. He was rogue, and he killed them on purpose because they stole some money from him or somebody else a few weeks before that, right? They saying that Boosie did not order the hit. Marlo just killed him because he wanted to kill him for some whole other reason, right? The defense is also saying that they're unfairly prosecuting or persecuting Boosie because of his gangster rap lyrics, right? Boosie got mad music in which he made talking about murders and all these different things, specifically with the song 187 and Body Bag allegedly being recorded the same night the murder took place. They're saying that after Marlo killed them, he went to the studio. Matter of fact, they're saying before he killed them, he called Boosie or was at the studio. And then after he went to the studio, and that's when 187 and Body Bag was recorded. And allegedly there's lyrics in the song that have to do with the case, all right? There's no DNA evidence at all or eyewitnesses saying that Boosie had anything to do with it. Just a jailhouse confession and telephone records that trace him allegedly to Boosie's recording studio. So with that being said, when you apply this to the Melly case, right? There's no DNA evidence to the Melly's case, right? There's just some circumstantial phone records, right, that have to do with the Melly case. So it's very similar, right? Very similar. There's a whole lot of similarities between the Boosie situation and the Melly situation. So I see why they got this lawyer involved. Huh? Now, with that being said, what do you guys think? Do you say that this gives Melly a big chance of beating this case? Do you think that the similarities in this case, remember, in America, you can use an existing case as a basis to win a case. You know, you can use it as a case. You can say, oh, Boosie versus so-and-so in 1995 showed that, you know, they won the case based on this, and this. Why not apply that same judgment to this case if it applies? You can do that. Now, with that new evidence I just gave y'all, I need y'all to make a decision right now. But first, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Now, with that being said, do you now think YNW Melly has a better chance of beating this double murder charge? Do you think the same lawyer that got Boosie off the same similar type of murder charge could also make YNW Melly a free man again? Hit the comment section with your opinion. I am Super Sean, and this is Famous Before the Fame podcast. Peace.